Kwa hivyo waziri, tuambie nani anahusika alikuja kumtafuta chifu Mangai? Kama ni Alshabab tuambie, manake vile walivyokuja this time wamekuja tofauti kabisa. Ati Alshabab wamekuja waongeleshe watu, wapeane watu tende kisha waondoke. Tuambie ni kina nani walofanya hivyo, na ujue inatuathiri sana sisi, uchumi umeharibika Lamu. Bwana Spika, Lamu inajulikana kwamba tunategemea sana utalii. Na eneo bunge langu Lamu Mashariki, sisi tunauza samaki sana. Kwa hivyo watalii wakiathirika kidogo tu sisi tunaathirika. Nataka waziri aiambie hili bunge ni kitu gani ilitokea Mangai. Kuna chief alitafutwa na Alshabab. Na kuna governor ambaye alisema kwa issue ya hizi vitambulisho ID, akasema watu wa Lamu hawafai kupawa ni vibaya wasifanywe vetting kwa sababu Alshabab ni hao wanaingia. So mimi nina wasiwasi na watu wangu wana wasiwasi isije hao watu wamefanya kusudi to justify their point. Kwa hivyo waziri, tuambie nani anahusika alikuja kumtafuta chifu Mangai? Kama ni Alshabab tuambie, manake vile walivyokuja this time wamekuja tofauti kabisa. Ati Alshabab wamekuja waongeleshe watu, wapeane watu tende kisha waondoke. Tuambie ni kina nani walofanya hivyo, na ujue inatuathiri sana sisi, uchumi umeharibika Lamu. Leo tuambie kinaga ubwaga ni kina nani, kwa sababu sisi tuna suspect hao magavana ambao hawataki sisi tupate vitambulisho, pengine wao ndio walifanya kusudi si ku justify their point. Asante.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwanza nikupongeze waziri, ulivyokuwa katika transport ulifanya kazi safi sana. Na niweze kuuliza Mheshimiwa Spika, utaniruhusu kwa sababu ni swali ambalo limenisumbua sana. Ndani ya Mombasa County, Mheshimiwa Waziri, tumekuwa na ukosefu wa usalama. Na vijana wadogo kama ulivyosema miaka yao ni 14 mpaka 19, wameshika vipanga wanakatakata watu. Juzi waliingilia watu pale Makadara ground wakati wa Ramadhani, na kisha tumepata hata cruise ship ya watalii. Watalii wamekuja ndani ya Mombasa, wametuletea pesa Kenya. Wale vijana walienda wakawaibia vipochi vyao, wakawapiga, mpaka watalii waliamua kugeuza meli imerudi kwao nyumbani. Kwa hiyo hapo mtaji tumeukosa ndani ya taifa hili. Na juzi pia umeona kule Likoni wajukuu wa bibi wako wengi wanakatakata watu mapanga, yani inakuwa hata mchana huwezi kutembea, usiku huwezi kutembea. Waziri, nataka utusaidie ama utuelezee Mombasa utatusaidia namna gani ili tuweze kuwatoa hapa. Nimeona Kwale mmeshika watoto paka na wazazi wao. Je, Mombasa mmetupangia kitu gani, manake imekuwa donda sugu? Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Minister, yes, Mama Kwale. Patia Mama Masito.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa kunipatia fursa hii ili na mimi niweze kutoa hisia zangu nimuulize Mheshimiwa Waziri. Kwanza nikupatie kongole Mheshimiwa Waziri kwa kupata wizara hii, na mimi najua wewe ni mtendakazi na utawatendea watu wa Kenya kazi hii. Kila wizara unayopewa una perform au unawajibika, unafanya kazi yako. Mheshimiwa Waziri, kuna hili swala la zile location ambazo zilikuwa gazetted. Kwale kuna location ambazo zilikuwa gazetted tangu mwaka 2017. Lakini mpaka wa leo hii iko Msambweni, Matuga, Kinango na Lungalunga. Kuna zile location ambazo zilikuwa gazetted Mheshimiwa Waziri. Lakini mpaka sasa hivi bado hatujapata machifu, hatujapata wale wa chini wa machifu. Serikali ina mikakati gani ya kuhakikisha watu hawa wameweza kuajiriwa ili kuweza kuwajibika na kuwafanyia kazi watu wa Kwale County? Pili Mheshimiwa Spika, pia nizidi kutilia pondo lile swala la vijana wa vipanga ambalo limekithiri pale Kwale County sehemu ya Ukunda. Wanajaribu askari kuweza kudhibiti, lakini we need more enforcement, au tunahitaji nguvu zaidi ya kuweza kukabiliana na swala hili. Tunajua ni swala ambalo litaathiri pakubwa.
Kuna hoja ya nidhamu hapa. Yes, Mbunge wa Bumula.
Honorable Speaker, the intention of having joyriding questions is that we remain relevant so that we can dig deeper into the issue that a question a member has raised. So I would indulge you, Honorable Speaker, that if we went that direction, we would expand this and make it easier for the minister, because a lot of members are introducing new questions that the minister would definitely require to go and research so that he brings substantive answers. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I have said many times, a joyrider must ride on a running horse. You can't just joyride on nothing. Questions that are supplementary to the primary question should be based on that question. Yes, yes, Bashir.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I want to, the foremost, appreciate and thank the Waziri for coming up. Waziri, mine is related to the issues of gazetted units. And I'm sure the people of Sabito are waiting for you for the launch of the Sabito sub-county. And I'm sure they're eagerly waiting for...
Bashir, the question at hand is about the ETA. I said joyriders must ride the running horse. Now you are bringing to the track your own horse. Go on if it's about the ETA.
Honorable Speaker, I have heard the members talking about gazetted units and locations.
Yes.
So I just want to take this opportunity to also remind the Waziri that Mandera North has gazetted units in 2020, 2021. And I will actually appreciate that those units are operationalized. And as I said, we have a date with him. The people of Sabito are waiting for him for the launch of the Sabito sub-county. He has a date with us, and you are most welcome, Honorable Waziri, to our Sabito sub-county. Thank you.
Minister, try and separate the wheat from the chaff.
Mr. Speaker, with your permission,
I'm sure you can, all these are questions relevant to your ministry. Concentrate on Wamboka's question, but then as an orbiter, deal with those issues.
Because, Mr. Speaker, there is a specific question on the other administrative units. Yes. If you allow me, I will respond at this point on ETA, and then when I am answering the other question, I then...
you will then respond to...
I have noted all the questions raised by the honorable members.
To Keses, you respond to Bashir and Mama Masito. Yes, those who have asked about...
Zamzam and Rueda.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Now, what you Mapanga, Mombasa, Pia, you'll deal with that at some point.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Yes, I'll deal with that. So let me just focus now on the ETA. Mr. Speaker, the local company, as indicated in the answer I gave, is Convergence. Convergence is a local company which partnered with Trivasory to provide ETA on PPP on pilot terms. Mr. Speaker, when it was now time to determine whether we should sign a contract, a long-term contract with the consortium of Trivasory and Convergence, Mr. Speaker, we made a decision in the ministry that it was better that ETA reverts back to the ministry itself and be run under ETA. This was negotiated with the consortium, and since they had been paid their dues for the 1 year they were doing piloting, and we appreciate the data they collected. At that point in time, I know the honorable member was asking where was the data hosted. It was hosted by the Trivasory itself, initially out of the country. But because of our data protection issues, because it was a pilot, and because of our data protection issues, we made sure that all data is returned back to our ministry, and now it's being hosted at Nyai House, Mr. Speaker, and that is the data that is helping us to implement the ETA. Also, for the benefit of the Republic, they have been, in the last 2-3 weeks, 3 weeks ago, there were many complaints from the public that ETA is slow, ETA is down. It was because we had taken over and we are now ourselves perfecting the system. So we apologize to the public for the challenges we faced when now the ministry itself took it. But the process is now smoother, and we saw it is fit and better that it is hosted by government. And if we want to upgrade ETA later to integrated border management system, we will then invite in a competitive process service provider as we progress, but the service provision now is done internally within the ministry. Mr. Speaker, we are certified data protection agency. The e-citizen is certified for data protection, and we are also certified data processors, and therefore the data is safe within our hands under the data protection law. Mr. Speaker, on the question of ETA, yes, that was the situation in the past. It was realized that countries that were not paying any visa, you just jump into, go to the airport and travel, whether you are in Ethiopia or East Africa, a number of East Africa countries, or some other countries that we have partnership, you came to the country without paying anything because it was visa free. But with the convenience fee of ETA, people felt like those who are coming for free are now being forced to pay. Mr. Speaker, as a result, a decision was made in the cabinet, Mr. Speaker, that we remove completely from countries that reciprocate with our country on visa free, we remove ETA payment, any fee, and therefore they travel ETA free. And Mr. Speaker, that was also extended to all African countries, that they will travel to the country ETA free, except where situations we need to deal with security issues or so forth. Everybody travels ETA free to the country. Mr. Speaker, yes, I've answered the question on where the visa,
the last one is about revenue collected.
I already indicated in the statement itself the revenue located, unless you want me to refer again to the statement. Already it's an answer, Mr. Speaker, the revenue collected in the last 1 year in relation to that, and the money that has gone to, Mr. Speaker, the partner, which is about $12 million. Mr. Speaker, has indicated in the statement, and Mr. Speaker, the money collected for the country is $50 million, Mr. Speaker. I thank you.
Thank you. Zambia. Now, the next questions all relate to operationalization of administrative units. Question 026, Zambia, you'll ask. After you, question 027, Joseph Tunoi will ask. After Tunoi, we'll have Honorable Mumina Bonaya. All these are about operationalizing administrative units. So can all those three be asked? Start with Zambia. Yes, Roida, what's the issue?
My question is not answered. It is about your ATA, because it's affecting tourism. The issue of Alshabab in Mangai, which is affecting tourism in Kenya, not only Lamu. We are really affected. We want to know the root cause of this. Who is involved? Is it Alshabab or who is it?
Minister, have you gotten
Mr. Speaker, the question was specific to the chief of Manga. And Mr. Speaker, I promised earlier that when I'm answering this question of operationalizing administrative units, I will ride on it to respond to Honorable Rueida's question on the threat of the chief. The right place to have answered this question would have been when we were discussing banditry. But I can, Mr. Speaker,
okay, hold your horses and come to it.
This question.
Okay, Zambia.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
We'll take 3 in a row.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. I rise to ask the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and the National Administration. Honorable Speaker, could the Cabinet Secretary explain the criteria used to gazette Nzai sub-location in Makueni constituency, Fight Kenya Gazette Notice number 17 of 2024, contrary to the agreement made in a meeting during public participation held on 11th of May 2023 in the office of the Assistant Chief, Sultan Ahmad, which is in Mokasa sub-count, between the area of administration and the residents of Nzai village to retain Nzai sublocation in Kilome constituency. Honorable Speaker, 2, could the Cabinet Secretary consider the regazettement of Nzai sublocation to be within the boundaries of Kilome constituency to enable the residents of Nzai sublocation to remain in Muka sub-county in Kilome constituency?
Thank you. Joseph Tonui, Kuresoi South.
Thank you.
Hey, Joseph, go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Could the Cabinet Secretary provide the status report on the operationalization of the administrative units in Kuresoi South constituency, including Tinet and Kiptakich, Sotiki, Pararget, and Kabongoi locations, in line with the Gazette notice of 21st July 2017. Number 2, state the measures put in place by the ministry to ensure these administrative units are fully operational, enabling the local population to access essential national government services conveniently and efficiently. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Momina Bonaya, give her the mic. Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Cabinet Secretary provide an update on operationalization of newly created administrative units in Isiolo County that were gazetted in March 2022? 2, could the Cabinet Secretary state the measures taken by